Hello and welcome back to episode 16 of Take to the Skies, St Albans FC. And you know what we're back for. One more win, and we are champions. So, since you were last with us, we've actually only played one game, and it was against Salisbury. It was a 4-2 win for us in the end. We were 1-0 up. They got it back to 1-1. We went 4-1 up, and they got a late goal back. David Noble getting on the score sheet as well, which was nice to see. And we're back today. We're going to play Kingstonian rather than Dover, because as you can see here, Dover dropped points to Concord Rangers, which means today a win against Dover means we are champions. If that doesn't happen, we get a second bite of the cherry against Dover themselves. But let's try and make sure we don't need that. And just before we get into the game, just want to say if you are enjoying the series, please do subscribe, comment down below if you think we're going to win the league today. I think we're going to, and I think it's going to be in this game right now. Let's go and get into the game straight away. And the lineup that is going to try and win us the title today, we've got Parks in goal. A back four of Harper, Mensah, Koloshi and Longjello. Napa, Wise, Wilds and Coley are the midfield four with Scott and Rush up front together. Coley is a name that you may not recognise. He's the guy that we've brought in to play on the left wing, with the missing Sanders currently, as well as Thomas being injured. And to be fair, I was looking for someone temporary. He actually looks very good, and he's been playing very well so far. So it just might be a permanent signing going into next season as well. Kingstonian here to try and spoil our day early on. Turner plays it to Smith. It's intercepted by Coley, who's got a chance to prove exactly what I've just been saying. A ball through for Scott. 1-on-1 with the keeper, and that should be a goal there for Josh Scott there. That was a weird sentence. We've got a corner though, and Coley sends it into the box. It's over Rush and through to Spencer at the far post. And Whittaker heads over to the left-hand side. You can see up here the St Albans logo on the table, the small one. Looks a lot better now because I've managed to fix it thanks to some help once again from Ashman. Again, go and check him out. He's got a very good chocolate-themed series going on at the moment. Wilds tries to find Napa but can't quite manage to do so. And Kingstonian Smith plays it inside to Turner. He's going down the wing, but Longjello with the interception. Ball goes forward to Coley, who looks for Rush up the wing. He's 1-on-1 with a man, sends it in. Scott with the header. Scott finds the top corner, and that is one step. Sorry, I've just hit the microphone. Closer to the league title. The ball over the top from Coley finds Rush, who gets a little bit of space, gets the cross in, and Scott wins the header. And 1-0 up we go. And that will be a blow to Dover Athletic, who are playing currently away to Salisbury, the team that we've just beaten. And that puts us on 97 points for the season. If things stay like this, it's been a fantastic season for us. And we are just over 45 minutes away from a league title. Dover are winning, which means there's that little bit of pressure in the background there. But hopefully, with the crowd alongside us, we'll be able to see ourselves over the line. We've got 45 minutes to go. Coley is on the ball now. Ball breaks to Wiles. Longjello sends it back to Coley, who takes it inside of their number 2, has a little run at the goal, thinks better of it, plays it back to Wilds, who finds Longjello, goes back to Wilds again. He plays it inside to Wise, back to Wilds, and he's trying to just find that little bit of space. Koloski plays it over the top. Cook misses his header, and Rush, with goal number 52 for the season, makes it 2-0. And we are on the verge of a National League South trophy. Poor from Cook there. Rush is ready for it, and how many of his goals have come like that this season? Far too many for the defences in this league to be happy about. And also, he's now 1 goal away from equaling the record for the most league goals by a player in a season, which is currently 44. I believe it's by David Napoli, if I remember correctly. Cody shrugs off his man. Longello plays it to Wiles. It's a poor ball across midfield, and a chance for Whittaker to break through behind Koloski. 1-on-1 with the keeper, and Whittaker takes that very well. We're going to bring Wiltshire on for Napa, and we also need to tell them just to focus. A little bit sloppy there, so let's tell them to focus. We know we're liable to this. Dover are now drawing with Salisbury, though. It's 1-1 over there. We're going to send Jeffers on full Scott now, just to try and see out these last 10 minutes. And we've got 5 minutes to go now. Dover are now winning. And a final change is going to be bringing David Noble on for Daniel Wilds, in the hopes that we can see David Noble get the chance to lift the trophy. The ball breaks there to Wise, back to Noble. He finds Jeffers, who tries to find Wiltshire. It breaks to Noble once again. He plays it to Wise. Wiltshire now tries to break through. It's broke for Rush, and his shot goes straight at the keeper. And it's out for a corner. We've got minutes to go. Noble crosses it in, doesn't find a St. Albans head. Cody plays it back to Noble, who loses the ball to Turner, but the ball goes out of play. And now we've got such little time remaining. Harper with the throw-in. He doesn't find his man. Wise is going to collect the ball, though. Plays it inside to Noble, who plays it to Harper. And Jeffers not managing to collect that, but ends the highlight there. We've got just stoppage time left to go. And St. Albans are your National League South champions. Here we come to lift the trophy. It looks like Longello's going to lift it. I'm going to pretend that's David Noble, because he's our true captain. As far as I'm concerned, he's the one lifting the trophy. Just go with it. And there we are. We've got confetti down in the National League South. That's our transfer budget out the window. We've got fireworks as well. We've got no transfers for next season, but we've got confetti. And here we are. The cartwheel from Parks. And we are there lifting the trophy. What a night in St. Albans. And what a night in St. Albans history. A 2-1 win. What we're going to do now is, if we just skip through here, we've actually got nothing left to do this season, really. We've, the title sealed. Promotion sealed. What is there left for us to do? I'll tell you what there's left for us to do. Check our initial budgets. £27,000 and £8,750 wage budget. That's up quite a bit, actually, I think. Quite a bit. But what we're going to do is we're going to miss out these last 4 games of the season. I'm not going to waste your time. We're going to come back with a season review. Hopefully that'll be tonight. I might have to record it in the morning, depending on how long those 4 games take me. But that's what we're coming back for. We're back in a moment. So here we are for the season review for the 2021-22 season. And look at that, the Vanarama National League South trophy. Let's go and have a look at what we've done over the season. So they were very happy with Longello. They're not happy with Napa, despite him having a very good season for us. They're not very happy with Wilds, but again, he's been quite good for us. I think a lot of this is... It's a load of rubbish, really, isn't it? They haven't got a clue what they're happy with. They're fine with pretty much everyone we've let go. That's not important. This is important. So the expectation was to finish in the top half. We have instead won the league, which they are delighted with. Top goal scorer in the competition was Matt Rush with 44 goals, a record equaling 44 goals. Average home attendance of 929 fans. And then in the FA Cup, we were expected to reach the fourth qualifying round. We instead reached the first round, which the board were delighted with. And then, of course, we went out to Shrewsbury, which is somewhat to be expected. Rush getting 7 goals in that one. And then in the Build-Base FA Trophy, we were expected to get to the first round. We got to the third round and then went out on penalties to Darlington. But again, Matt Rush, 2 goals in that one. Moments to remember. So our biggest win was against #United. We beat them 7-0 with Rush getting a hat-trick. Match to remember was our 3-2 win against Dover Athletic, where we scored 2 late goals to steal it. They got another one, but wasn't enough. And the goal of the season actually going to Daniel Wilds for this goal that he scored against Billericay Town. This was just before we came back from the January transfer window. He'd only been played... This might have even been his debut. But he plays it to Wise on the edge of the area. Scott back to Wise, who lays it off, and what a strike it was. Phenomenal hit from him. I think it was his debut. I can't quite remember. I will check that. Moving on to the finances, however. Reputation, not really gone up. Hopefully that will go up next year with us being in the league above. We made an extra 1,000 on sponsorship, slightly down on broadcast revenue, which is odd considering we actually went further in all the competitions. We got 4,000 more in corporate and hospitality, 30,000 more in competition prize money thanks to that FA Cup run, and about 30,000 more in match day revenue. We also sold 11,000 worth of shirts, with 150 shirts being sold. Coley, Longello, Wise, Parks and Jeffers are particular favourites. I'm surprised Coley's there because he only joined us with about 4 games to go in the season. How we lined up, let's have a look what they've got here. So we've got Parks in goal, Harper, Kozak, Kaloshi, Sanders, Napa, Wise, Comley, Longello, Rush and Scott. That's fair enough. The only one, Comley, maybe shouldn't be included. But, I mean, he was there quite a bit, to be fair. And then you probably put Mensah in the centre-backs, but nothing too controversial there. Moving on to accolades. So I won the National League South Manager of the Season, as well as Manager of the Month for January and March. Fans Player of the Season goes to Matt Rush, who is also our Young Player of the Season. Sign of the Season goes to Longello. And Goal of the Season, as we've just seen, goes to Dan Wilds. Top goal scorer, Matt Rush, 53 goals in all competitions. Scott with 15 assists. Most Man of the Match awards, Matt Rush with 16. Highest average rating, Matt Rush with 7.5. Most passes complete. This has got to be glitched. 43 goals per 90. 43 passes per 90. Just doesn't sound right. So Matt Rush breaking the record for most overall goals by a player in a season, most league goals by a player in a season, most goals by a player in a match with 4, and also in a league match with 4. Most player of the match awards in a season with 16. Youngest player, Stuart Hugh. He actually played in a couple of games at the end of the season. Very good prospect that we've got coming through. I'll quickly show you him. So, it looks like he's going to be a very good player. Does it mention what his potential could be? It doesn't. just that he can improve a lot in the future. But he played a few games, broke the record for our youngest player and the league's youngest player. Fastest goal goes to Longjello with 37 seconds, and David Noble, our oldest goal scorer, at 40 years old and 59 days, he got a penalty. I think it was in the game after we clinched the title, if I remember correctly. So, we win the National League South. We also set the record for the most points in National League South history. It was 103. We've got 104. And brilliant season, brilliant since day one. The early season football was a joy to watch, and they're deservedly going up. And just very quickly as well, since you were last with us when we claimed the title, we actually lost to Dover, and then a draw with Hungerford before we beat Dorking, and then finally we beat Dulwich Hamlet to finish off the season and claim that points record. So, fantastic season for us. We are going to negotiate that in a minute and see if we can get rid of the attacking football. We might not be able to in the National League. We might need to be a little bit of a counter-attacking team, perhaps, when we go up. Best 11, we've got Longjello coming in as one of the 4 players inducted, along with Napper, Wise and Parks, who only makes the bench at the moment. Rush with 69 goals in 82 games for us. Unreal. If we can get him back on loan and he can keep that up, we've got a good chance of staying up next year. But we will now be back on Wednesday with that new season. If you have enjoyed that, please do leave a like down below. Comment what you think we need to strengthen the most going into National League, and let me know how you think we're going to get on in our first season in our new division. And subscribe if you are enjoying the series. Thank you very much for watching.